Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to invite Mr. Mohammed Lootah from Chapter.
First, I want to extend my thanks to Dr. Lootah for inviting us and giving us the opportunity to present Jebel Ali Free Zone to the audience. Just to briefly summarize what we will speak about today is we will begin with a macro view of the region and of the economies accessible from Jebel Ali Free Zone, and then we will dive down more and more into the city of Dubai as well as the free zone itself, the advantages and the propositions that we bring to businesses in the region and globe. From a macro view, we can see that the position of the United Arab Emirates and the Jebel Ali Free Zone gives access to up to 2 billion people from the east and from the west of the city. The 2 billion people can be markets for businesses to access. The GDPs in combination are in the trillions of dollars. And this, to begin with, for any business looking to import, export, and to tap into untapped markets before, is a valuable proposition that we have. We look into the United Arab Emirates and we look into the economic state of this country, with the oil reserves ranked 7th in the world and the global GDP ranking at 30. It is quite a stable environment, quite a healthy environment for companies to be established here, looking to do business either locally, either within the GCC, or to expand into the regions east and west of this country. We have some population data as well, some GDP data, and it sets a good foundation, like I said, for businesses in the region. Economically speaking, we have the growth of 4.6% GDP. The city's population at the moment is 2.1 million, with Dubai trade in $360+ billion in 2014. We look at the international financial infrastructure, and this is quite an important thing, and we can extract from the previous speaker the legal infrastructure that we have for doing business, as well as financial infrastructure that we have in terms of the courts, in terms of the hard infrastructure as well, which we'll explore later in the presentation. It makes Dubai a perfect city for small to medium-sized enterprises as well as the larger companies and Fortune 500 companies. When we look at economic zones world and we look at Jebel Ali Free Zone, where we stand in terms of the structure, we are under economic zones world, which is under DP world. JAFZA within itself facilitates trading of over $90 billion. We contribute as an organization, directly and indirectly, to 5% of the United Arab Emirates GDP and over 20% of Dubai's GDP. As a community and as a free zone, we are sustaining 150,000 jobs, and actually more than that. To understand Jebel Ali Free Zone, we need to look at the establishment of the Jebel Ali port, which began in 1977. Fortunately, back in the 70s, Dubai was learning to develop its trading advantages. It was reliant on the Dubai Creek, which we're very close to at the moment. And the vision of the late ruler back in the 70s was that His Highness Sheikh Rashid decided that he should develop the capabilities of trading and build the largest man-made port in the world at the time, and I believe till today, man-made port is the largest, And we can see that from 1977 up till 1985 and the establishment of Jebel Ali Free Zone, the port was an integral part of all our operations. In 1985 and up till today's date, the region around the port connecting the Jebel Ali port as well as the newly introduced Al Maktoum International Airport is considered to be a free zone by official decree, which in itself has its advantages for businesses and investors coming in to operate. We will explore the advantages later on. The evolution of Jebel Ali Free Zone and the products that we offer from 1985 in terms of light industrial units and lands on offer for businesses to establish, we have developed into office buildings, into showrooms, into warehouses, and now into towers and convention centers, all available for businesses to enhance their current operations, as well as access the Jebel Ali port and all the markets in the region. We also launched in 2007 a centralized services shop, or we call it the one-stop shop, and this is actually one of the most important achievements that we have made. This collects all the government services and all the government processes in one area, which facilitates businesses to set up at a much higher speed than ever seen before. There are 4 pillars that we believe in Jebel Ali we provide. And as a free zone, we rely on these 4 pillars. We'd like to showcase the strengths of these pillars, and they are connect, network, operate, and live. We'll explore them briefly. In terms of connectivity, we spoke about the Jebel Ali port. It is the largest port man-made as well as the largest container port in terms of capacity of containers between Rotterdam and Singapore. We handle the capacity of 19 million TEUs annually. Our objective is obviously to keep facilitating the port and to facilitate the imports and exports for businesses globally. DP World, as in terms of global presence, as some of you may be aware, it is the largest port operator in the world, operating over 70 terminals as of today. This brings a large human knowledge and human capability centralized in Jebel Ali port as well as around the world, with the know-how on efficiency, environmental safety standards, and handling of logistics. We have some data on Jebel Ali port size in terms of the size of the facility, in terms of the shipping lines that we have, and the mega vessels that we can handle. I think these data itself speak to the capabilities of this port, as well as the reliability of it to access the 2 continents on the east and west of the region. We can look more closely into the service lines that we provide from Jebel Ali port. We have the connections up to, as far as the United States, South America, Southeast Asia, the Far East, as well as East, West, and South Africa. For African business, for African markets, I think this is the gateway, considering the lack of alternatives into accessing this continent. We mentioned as well the Al Maktoum International Airport, and we want to give a background on the air freight. Currently, the reliance has been on Dubai International Airport, located near to us. The introduction of Al Maktoum International Airport has aimed and hopefully will double the amount of capacity of freight handled every year. We'll look at the data for Dubai International Airport and currently where it stands. In terms of cargo capacity, we can see here at 2.5 million tons, and we are running at full capacity in Dubai International Airport at 2.4 million in 2014. This has obviously led to the understanding that there should be an alternative, there should be a larger, more efficient air cargo alternative, which has led to the introduction of Al Maktoum International Airport. The Emirates Airline network, which handles just as much cargo as passengers, has the connectivity to all the major cities around the world. This is a good incentive for businesses reaching the far ends of the earth. The Al Maktoum International Airport added the extra enhancement that we can see here. The cargo capacity at 16 million tons per year is quite a significant increase to the ones that we currently have in Dubai International Airport. Passenger capacity also is doubled, so the aim is also to slowly transition passenger traffic into Al Maktoum as well as Dubai International Airport. The land connectivity that the United Arab Emirates has to the GCC and to the GCC markets is up to the very highest standards as well. Cargo and products that are coming into Jebel Ali Free Zone can reach within most of the major GCC cities within 1 day. Under construction as well is the rail connectivity between the major Gulf Cooperation Council countries. This will add in terms of the size and the capacity of cargo as well as the efficiency and speed. The stages obviously for the construction of the railway are given below. It is still under construction and we aim that by 2017, 2018 we will begin to see the first phases complete. A very important addition that was introduced by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, the Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, was the Dubai Logistics Corridor, which connected the Jebel Ali port with Al Maktoum International Airport. This logistic corridor enables all cargo to stay within the custom bound area, coming into the port and immediately can be accessed to the airport for re-export and vice versa. This not only saves on any form of custom duties, as well as saves on, most importantly, time and efficiency. Jebel Ali Free Zone as a community, as a network, this is one of the more important value propositions that we have. We connect clients and we connect businesses to our community of 7,000 companies that exist in our organization, in our free zone since 1985. We have more than 100 of the Fortune 500 companies. The representation of companies is from around 125 different countries. The products that we have are a wide range for most industries, most manufacturing, most trading, and also custom-built products that we have to address any business needs. In terms of logistics, a very important thing for traders and for manufacturing, we have over 200 logistics companies based in the free zone. The representation of the largest logistic companies in the free zone are also available. This makes it very seamless. It makes it very efficient for people who are dealing with certain logistic companies globally to find their logistics partner available in the Ali Free Zone and immediately begin work upon setting up in the free zone. From the industries that we have, logistics, petrochemical, machinery and equipment, fast-moving consumer goods, healthcare, electronics, and automotive, we have the largest and most key industrial players in our free zone. This adds to the quality and credibility of clientele. It also is a very strong message for many of the businesses along the supply chain of any of these industries to know that they can have prospective clients based in the free zone. We have tailored our presentation today just to highlight a bit about the relationship between Jebel Ali Free Zone and India. In terms of country by trade, India ranks at the 7th in all trade occurring within the Jebel Ali Free Zone. And in terms of company representation, is second in the free zone. We have 739 companies from India, and trade in 2014 is about 3.8 billion. We can see at the bottom there are some key Indian companies in Jebel Ali Free Zone. I'm sure that they are familiar household names and industrial names in India as well as in the United Arab Emirates. This slide also gives us an insight into the commodities, into the industries that are being imported and re-exported coming into the free zone. You can see that in terms of a wide range of industries that are participating in the free zone. The representation is in millions of dollars. We touched upon the one-stop shop, and this is actually one of the pain points that businesses face coming to the UAE, but immediately has been enhanced and solved by Jebel Ali Free Zone. We operate with a one-stop shop methodology, and this brings together all the required government agencies, all the required licensing bodies for businesses to operate in the UAE to be found in our free zone. Companies coming to set up in Jebel Ali will have on their doorstep all the services available to them, as well as a dedicated team from Jebel Ali Free Zone to support them end to end. The products that we offer, again, we touched on that before, from customized development solutions to showrooms, on-site residences, retail outlets, and more than that, plots of land that can be built and customized based on our clients' needs. These are the core competencies and the main incentives of Jebel Ali Free Zone is the 100% foreign ownership, the no tax policy that we have in our free zone guaranteed for up to 50 years, no restriction on capital repatriation, and no corporate tax or import and re-export duties. This saves all our clients millions of dollars in revenue and in cost, and definitely is the incentive in terms of fully owning their business. When clients come to the United Arab Emirates to set up, we take the long-term view, we take the view that they will be here to experience the success that they aspire to achieve. We also take the long-term view in hosting them in this country. We understand that our country is a fantastic business proposition, but as a family, as a social and lifetime destination, we also share with you that it is one of the safest cities in the world in terms of healthcare, in terms of education, one of the top ranked in the region and globally, and a gateway for businesses, for clients, and for families to be successful here. We also want to quickly celebrate the achievement of Dubai in capturing the Expo 2020 rights to host this fantastic exhibition. Some data on the preparation that is needed for Expo 2020, as well as the opportunity presented from today up until 2020 for businesses to come and to participate and to contribute to hosting this event, and hopefully celebrate in 2020 the achievement of Dubai Expo 2020. Again, with thanks to Dr. Ranjit, and thank you to all our audience. Thank you very much.